Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is one of the many world leaders attending the COP26 climate change conference in Glasgow, Scotland. He warned other world leaders that the wildfire that destroyed the village of Lytton, British Columbia earlier this year could happen anywhere if we don't take steps to stop climate change now. Sean Cowan has been following the meeting and joins us with more. Sean.
Taz, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made 4 big promises at the climate summit, and they're all in an effort to reduce climate change and hopefully slow down natural disasters, but they do come with a price tag. The effects of global warming are getting more intense and more frequent. Wildfires in Lytton, British Columbia earlier this year is just one example. That's why world leaders gathered in Scotland, each making promises to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau promised to phase out coal-fired electricity as well as to eliminate coal export and...
Today, Canada moves to cap oil and gas sector emissions and ensure they decline at a pace and scale needed to achieve net zero by 2050.
Reaction from UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson.
Great stuff, Justin. I think that's new news, if I get you correct. Well, that's terrific.
The leader of the Ontario Green Party says, while any investment is good news, more can be done. Here are some practical examples.
And we need the federal government to provide support to fully electrify transportation. Transportation is the largest source of climate pollution in Ontario, the second largest source after oil and gas production across the country. The other big one is buildings. Buildings is a large source of climate pollution as well. We can invest in making our buildings more energy efficient.
And the promises that the Prime Minister made comes with a price tag for Canadians. Just how much has yet to be determined, but it's in the billions, according to Marvin Ryder at the DeGroote School of Business. But if we don't pay to prevent the disasters associated with climate change, we will be paying for the cleanup. One example of how Canadians pay now is carbon tax.
The carbon tax at the moment is $40 for a ton of carbon dioxide. It's going to go to $50 for a ton of carbon dioxide next year on April 1st. That means for a liter of gas, we're paying today 8.8 cents in tax. Next year, it'll go to 11 cents a liter in tax.
The money to pay for change won't only come from consumers, but big carbon-producing companies are also facing taxes. And Canada has also pledged $1 billion to help developing countries fight climate change.